You just press the like a recording button.
Yes, ma'am. I think the recording is
Okay, okay, fine.
okay. Okay, hello everyone. Sorry, there was some technical glitches. So we weren't able to start the meeting. It would be great if you can all turn on your cameras. I think like one person has turned on their camera. Guys, if you can hear, okay, first of all, can you all hear and see me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm getting a few responses in the chat. If it's possible, please do turn on your cameras because otherwise I feel like I am talking to my computer like a mad woman. Okay. Also, last time we did English on Khan Academy. Oh, wait. Everyone who's joining the meeting right now, were you all there for the previous classes? Okay, I'm getting responses in chat. Okay, some people are saying they weren't there for the previous class. Okay, basically, in the first session, I just like asked you guys if you had any doubts, and I gave like some general tips about the SAT. And for last class, in this like for a major part of the session, I was like giving access to some resources on a Google Drive link, and then after that, we solved a reading passage from English for from Khan Academy. So, okay, yeah, if some of you guys are traveling, it's okay if you guys can't turn on your cameras, but people who are not traveling, please do try to switch on your cameras and mics so it's more interactive. There's still some people joining even now. Everyone who joined just now, hi, welcome. Thank you for turning on your cameras. Today, I think, do you guys want to do English or math according? You guys can, okay, people who want to do math, raise your hands. Okay, no one. Okay, two people. Great. Um, People who want to do English, please raise your hand. Okay, three people. And everyone else, what do you guys want? Okay, four people. Um, okay, so we have a lot of people asking for English comparatively, but there's still a lot of people who haven't raised their hands for anything. So do you guys want to do something else or like I'm a bit confused. Okay, so six people seem to want to do English. Okay, in English, do you guys want to do reading or writing? Okay, my fault. I don't. Okay, wait. If you guys want reading, please raise your hands. One person. Oh, no people. Okay. If you guys want writing, then raise your hands then. Okay, so I think we'll go with writing. And then since there was no one who wanted to do reading, we can move on to maths because mm, from the last few classes, there's been a few people who want math, but like we were doing what the majority wanted. So we'll start out with reading. Okay, wait, guys. In reading, is there any particular topic you guys? Sorry, not in reading. In 1 minute, I'll start sharing my screen. Then I'll talk. 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Um. Okay. Do you guys have anything specific you want to do in writing? Guys?
I have a question.
Yes.
Here you're doing SAT on Khan Academy, but they have a special category for digital SAT. So I wasn't there for the last lecture. So do you recommend doing this over the digital SAT practice part or what?
Sorry, wait 1 minute. My internet connection is unstable. I'll just turn off my camera and then could you repeat your question? Yeah. What were you saying?
I was saying that in Khan Academy, there's a special section for digital SAT where it has the same topics and similar types of questions.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. My internet connection is kind of unstable today. But hopefully it will be okay now. I'm going to keep my camera off for the rest of the session so this doesn't happen again. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to repeat your question again. I couldn't hear. Hello. Guys, can you hear me properly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was saying in Khan Academy, you were doing the SAT section, but they have a new section for digital SAT. So do you recommend doing the SAT section over the digital SAT section or what?
Uh, okay, wait. So in the digital SAT section, from what I know, I think there are only full length tests, right? Or are
No,
there
no,
the
there are module wise,
Yeah,
the
it's
same thing as the
exactly
SAT one.
similar to the
I
usual
oh,
SAT.
I'll send a link if
Has
we I
more
have it bookmarked.
the same format.
okay, yeah, sure. Okay, see guys, I am a student like you guys, yeah. So basically when I myself gave the SAT, it was before the digital SAT. It was like pretty much the last paper and pen session. I tried to do some research and what I found is the portion is mostly the same. So I thought that it we could do the normal one itself. But okay, wait. Rushila sent a link. I will open that. Give me a minute, and we can do that. Okay, wait.
Because in the DSAT one, the questions are smaller and they're more focused on calculations because in this we have calculators for all the modules. So the questions are a
Oh,
bit different in the DSAT.
okay, great. So unfortunately, I did not know that, but okay, I've opened the link. Okay. So can you guys see my screen? Guys, can you all see my
Yeah,
screen?
it's visible.
Okay, perfect. Because I wasn't getting any answers on chat also. So okay, fine, great. So okay, what do I do here now?
It's the same thing
This is
as
Yeah, you
the
can go
okay.
to digital SAT and reading and then go to any module you want, foundations.
Okay, great. So command of evidence, all of this is reading, right? I'll see if I can find the um
whatever's
writing.
on this is all that we have on in question. That's it.
Oh, okay. One thing I personally thought that there wasn't that much of a difference. Okay, maybe the questions are shorter. I know you've given the SAT, so you probably know better than me. But if you guys finish with these, then we can always go back to the other SAT questions. But okay, from here, which one do you guys want to do?
I think what we can do is just start from the top for both, like English today and maths another day, and just keep continuing depending on whichever module we're doing, like verbal or
Okay, sure.
quants.
Okay, I don't mind. Is everyone else okay with that? Guys, there's only one person who's really responding in this entire thing. Can Okay, chat box responses. Okay, 2 people have said yes. 3 people have said yes. Okay, I'm getting more responses. This is good. Are all of you like traveling or something? Is this time like inconvenient? Because most of you are responding on chat. And I have no response. Okay, fine. Like Roshul said, then we'll just start from the top here. Is that okay, guys? But wait, these are worked examples, right? Here, I think. Okay, let's see. Okay, so okay, you guys read the passage and then tell me when you're done, and then we'll discuss the answer and then we'll check. And then if once again I am a student, my answer might also be wrong, but like if it's correct, I'll explain how exactly I got the answer. And if not, then we'll read Khan Academy's answer and we'll figure it out together. Can you guys like say if it's okay or not? This is very
Yes, it is.
even in chat.
It's
Okay,
okay.
perfect. Thank you. Okay. Great. So tell me when you guys are done reading.
I think we changed the question.
Uh, okay, wait. No, this is still the first question. It was wait,
No, the
yeah,
question
it was something.
was University of
Yeah,
California students in a newsletter.
okay, wait.
You went to the fourth module, I think, from the first one.
Um, Wait, no, this is a lesson. No, I think what happened is that the screen reloaded because the Wi-Fi, it was showing Wi-Fi connection unstable. So I
Yeah, so
reloaded and then this question.
okay,
Okay, no,
then
then I
go ahead
won't
with this
reload now.
only.
Yeah. But I think for the previous question, the answer was C. I'm not sure. Wait, you know what? I'll make this smaller so you guys can even see the options. Because otherwise, okay, I think this is better. Okay, wait, guys, can you see the chat box when I open it? Because, guys,
No.
oh, okay, no, basically, okay, it's fine, no problem. Basically, I'm getting answers from a few people, so I'm not sure if you guys are done or not, so I don't want to open it and like, okay, wait, can we discuss the answer? Is everyone done?
Yeah. Where do I, can I tell you my option or do I put it on chat?
No, no, send it in the chat. This time,
Yeah, okay.
for this, it's preferable because otherwise, some people might not
Yeah.
be done.
Okay.
Okay, I'll wait like 1 more minute for everyone to send in their answers because I think I've gotten answers from like a lot more people than I was expecting. Compared to last time, like a lot of people are responding. Great. Okay, guys, last 30 seconds and then I will discuss. Okay, guys, I will discuss now. Hopefully, everyone has sent in their answers. Okay, guys, so basically, I'm going to discuss now. And people who are just now joining, okay, guys, I think 2 to 3 people just joined. We're doing a question in writing. Please ask me if you guys have any doubts as to what we're doing. I'm not, you guys, I don't think you guys are connected to audio. Okay, fine. Just ask me if you have any doubts. I'll just continue with it. Okay, guys. I think the okay. I think the answer is D. We'll check. And then I'll give my explanation because I don't want to give you guys a wrong answer. Okay, great. It's correct. Okay, see, basically, they asked what would directly support Muller and Harris's conclusion. So now first we need to see what was their conclusion. They claimed that okay, see, they specifically claim that giraffes may even help care for each other's newborns, right? But actually, the main thing is in the line before that. The observations of giraffes and their behavior in recent years has suggested that these animals may be more social than we once thought. So that is what we actually have to kind of prove. So the last line, not the last line, the last option is really the only one that kind of correlates. See, for example, over here they're saying giraffes may help care for each other's newborns, and female giraffes feeding other young giraffes that aren't their direct offspring. I'm not if you guys don't know what offspring means like child. So like a female giraffe would be feeding another giraffe, like a kid giraffe, which is not their own kid. So that is why it shows that they're actually more social than we once believed. um all of these other options, they did any of I got like the same answer from almost everyone. So uh do any of you guys have any doubts about any of the other options? I thought it was a pretty easy question, but do you guys want me to explain why the other options are wrong, or like no need, we can move on to the next question?
I think we can move on.
Okay, perfect. So, okay, I'll give another like 1 minute, 2 minutes for you guys to read the question, figure out the answer, send the answer in the chat box, and then we will continue. Okay, I'm starting to get a few answers. I think we'll wait for 1 more minute and then we'll discuss so that we can do the most questions. Okay, guys. So 1 minute is over. I'm going to discuss the answer. Okay, so I think the answer is A. I will check before I explain the one. Okay, great. So see, the question is asking which finding, if true, would most strongly support the underlying claim. So the underlying claim is that hip hop pedagogy encourages student successes by raising students' interest and engagement. So first confusing thing here is what does pedagogy mean? So um personally, like, I know the meaning, but if you guys don't know the meaning, or if you guys are like, what is this? Try to correlate, like, English has suffixes and prefixes, right? So for example, you guys might have gone to a pediatrician. So a pediatrician is a doctor for kids, right? For children. So, and understanding from the context of this passage, you can probably understand this is something about kids. So that and the pedia, like that suffix, sorry, not suffix, prefix, that can probably help you understand what it means, even if you don't know the exact meaning. Pedagogy is more, from what I personally know. You guys can check a dictionary though for the exact meaning. Don't quote me anywhere. It kind of relates to like child psychology and all, and it's kind of what teachers have to learn about before they, before they're allowed to, start teaching.
Also,
Uh,
if I may add to this,
yeah,
if
sure.
I mean, I solved this without knowing the meaning, and I think if you just look past these words and you just focus on the main like meaning and claims, and the meaning of the word doesn't really affect if you would get the answer right or wrong. Because even if you read the thing without reading the word pedagogy, you'll still get the right answer because it is the word, the underlined sentence that is the most relevant here.
Okay, yeah, perfect. That is also a pretty good strategy. If you guys don't know the meaning of the word, ignore it and just look at the rest of it. Me personally, I found the meaning helpful, so I explained that, but you might have a different strategy, and as long as it works for you, go for it. So basically over here, yeah, they're asking um how, okay, like, they're asking for something that would support the underlying claim. So what what the sentence is claiming is that hip hop, or like using rap or things like that in the studies, is encouraging students interest and engagement. So that's literally what this option is saying. The other options are saying things that are pretty irrelevant, so you can eliminate those, and even with that you can get the correct answer. Okay, Maithili has just joined the meeting. Hi Maithili, hopefully you can hear me. Um, I think her audio is off. Hi Maithili, we are doing the reading and writing section of the English. Please let me know if you have any doubts. Okay. Uh, Great. I think we'll move on to the next question. No one has any other doubts, right? Okay, no doubts. Let's move on. Perfect. I'll give you guys another 1-2 minutes to read the passage and then we'll discuss. Okay, guys, can we discuss the answer? Okay, no, wait. Okay, I'll give you guys one. Okay, guys, 10 more seconds, and then even the people who weren't done before, we'll discuss the answer. Okay. I think I've given like a lot of time, and a lot of people have already given their answers. So if anyone still hasn't given the answer, please do so in the next 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, guys, I'm going to discuss the answer now. Um, I have actually gotten like a few different answers for this question, but I think the answer is A. Let us hope it's right. Okay, great, perfect. Okay, see, so I'll explain. They asked which quotation from a work by a historian would be most effective evidence for the student to include in support of this claim. Now, this claim is basically that Kelly's use of buttons in decoration was inspired by his childhood observations of the styles and actions of women in his family. So, Kelly's grandmother, which is women in Kelly's family, um, used mismatched buttons in garments, which is something he would have observed as a child, which is mentioned here. And that is why, since his grandmother did it when he was a child, that is why Kelly does it in his, designs now. So none of, see, over here, I think some people got confused because this mentioned his aunt Bertha, but they don't mention any buttons. They mention his mother and his aunt, which does reference the family, women in his family they talked about, but it doesn't relate to buttons in any way. So that one is not related. Over here, some people said C. I didn't really get why, but basically they have mentioned that a lot of buttons are there through his like dresses and all, but this is pretty much a random sentence. It doesn't relate to the woman in his family or something in his childhood or anything. So that's why this one isn't right. No one said D, so I'm not going to explain that. But hopefully the people who gave the wrong answer understood why A was the correct answer. Can I move on, or does anyone want me to explain more? Okay, great. I'll move on then. Okay. Last question of this part. Tell me when you guys are done, or just send in your responses. Okay, guys, can we discuss the answer? Okay, no, I'll wait one more minute, no problem. Okay, guys, last 10 seconds if any of you want to send in your answers. Okay, I'm going to discuss. Once again, I have gotten like quite a lot of different answers. Um, I personally think the answer is A. Wonderful. Okay, great. So, see, the option D, that one is like completely like just eliminate that. A few people did suggest that it's not related to spring at all. See, what are they asking? They're asking which quotation from Spring, which is the poem by this lady, most effectively illustrates the claim. The claim is that Millet disputes the merit of the season entirely. Basically, you need to find the option which is kind of talking bad about spring, like spring is so bad, like it's kachra like that. Okay. This one, yeah, it is kind of like it seems negative, but nothing is mentioning spring, not even a few sentences. Now see this one, right? You might think the smell of the earth and know that and all that is maybe related to spring, and that makes sense. But they're asking for something negative about spring. This one is something positive, right? So that option is also eliminated. Okay. This one, I guess you can maybe, you know, get confused with that. But like, see, first of all, again, spring is not mentioned, but like I got a lot of these. That's why I'm saying the sun is hot on my neck. Yeah, that's not really positive or negative. I felt like that was pretty neutral. So, that one is also not really showing how Millet is disputing the merits of the season entirely, right? So option A, right? They're asking to what purpose April do you return again? Okay, so April is basically the month in which spring usually happens, at least in US. And like what they're trying to say is that beauty is not enough. What they're trying to say is that spring may be beautiful, which is like, instead of like spring may be beautiful, but like it's still very bad, is what it's trying to say. It might be a bit confusing as poetry usually is, but if you guys eliminate the option based on what is, you know, what is given in the question, I think you will be able to get this answer as well. So, okay, the people who gave the wrong answers, people who got confused, did you all understand now, or do you guys want me to explain like a little bit more? I have no response from you guys, not in chat, not out loud. Guys, okay, I'll just move on to the next. Okay, see, there are 5 minutes left before we end this session. So do you guys want to move on to the next part, or do you guys want to instead like ask me doubts or something? Because I'm getting no response from you all. Okay, next part. Fine. One person has said next part. No one else has responded. Okay, most people are saying next part. We will continue. I don't know how many questions we'll be able to do. I think we'll do at least one or two questions before this meeting ends. Okay, someone is asking to do words in context. Can we do that, guys? Is that okay? Okay, great. So I'm getting responses in the chat. Okay. Um, we'll do as many questions as we can. So try to give the answers fast. Okay, guys. This is the first question. We'll try to do at least one of them. Okay, yeah, Rochelle, that's a good idea. We'll do that next time. Okay, guys. If possible, next class, try to take at least one practice test on Blue Book so that you guys can find out what you guys need practice on and what you guys find easy. And then, like today, where like someone suggested in the end, but like for example, someone found word in context hard. So we can do those specific questions. It will be more helpful. So we have two more sessions left. I think what we'll do is one more English and then we'll finally get to math like everyone wants. Like at least a few people have been asking for. So try to do the blue book and come so that you guys know which areas or which modules you find difficult, and then we'll try to discuss the answers for those so that it's more helpful for you guys also. Okay. Can you guys like, okay, I'm getting answers now, which is great. And if you guys agree with this idea, please like send that in the chat. Uh, okay, great. Some people are saying yes. Great. Okay. I'll discuss this answer. This one was actually pretty straightforward. I think the answer is D. And okay, great. It's correct. Over here they're asking, which is basically they're asking which is the correct word to fill in the blank with. So they're saying that um, someone was a photographer. He took a lot of photos, and this particular museum maintains all these photos so that carefully dash. Okay, and why are they maintaining it? So that audiences can view it in the future. So basically, preserving basically means maintaining, right? So okay, yeah, someone has raised their hand. Yeah, what happened?
I think in questions like these, even if you look past the all the sentence, just focus on the last sentence, you still get the answer because the context is irrelevant over here because it is just a simple grammatical question that this like the context will not make any sense over here either ways. If you just start from the Carnegie Museum of Art and just go on to the end, you should get the right answer. That way you can avoid confusion.
Okay, yeah, see, I will personally, if you guys find that easy, you guys can do that as long as you get the correct answer. But me personally, I don't like to do that because sometimes what happens is that there's more than one option that might fit in correctly, like grammatically at least, but sometimes the meaning doesn't exactly fit, and you can only understand that if you read the passage. Here, I agree, you're right. None of the other options really fit at all into the sentence, but do be careful. If you guys find that method easy, that's good, but like it does have the potential to kind of mess up in the middle, so be careful with that. I think we'll do one more question and then we'll end. Okay, great. Tell me when you guys are done and then you guys can start sending in your responses. Okay, great, guys. Can I discuss the answer? Um, okay, great. Perfect. So I think the answer is A. Let's just check that. Okay, great, perfect. So over here, see, there are I'm not sure if you guys read the whole paragraph. If you guys found the answer without reading, that's great, good for you guys. Basically, see over here, yeah, they said that this dance choreographer aims to give people to be the opportunity to dash in her creative process. Okay, nervous about is pretty negative. Okay, nothing in this paragraph is really talking about anything like that. So even delayed by is somewhat negative, so it doesn't really fit with the tone of this particular paragraph, so I would eliminate those from the start. Completed by is kind of like it doesn't really fit into this particular sentence, so even if you only read the first sentence, you would probably be able to eliminate that. um Involved in is the only one that really fits in with what the paragraph is saying, and some of you might have checked the grammar of the sentence, and that is how you got the correct answer. Regardless, I only got like 1 or 2 people who got the wrong answer in this question, so I don't think any of you have any doubts. But I think you guys have understood the answer. Just let me know if you guys have any doubts in this question. Okay, great. No doubts. Perfect. I think since it's 3 o'clock, we'll end this meeting now. Does anyone have anything else you guys want to like ask before I end? Because I think the next week we'll be doing math if possible. Please try to do Blue Book Income so that we can check out what uh, the specific modules that you guys find harder. Do any of you guys have any doubts? Otherwise, I'll stop recording the meeting. And okay, great. Most people are saying no doubts. Okay, great, guys. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. I'll stop recording and end the meeting now. Bye, guys.